Atmore to 6. Y'all know what's going on, man. I just skipped class with the progress report.
The Progress Report.
All right, what's going on? It's your girl, Lala Shepherd. This is another episode of Skipping Class presented by the Progress Report. I got my next guest in the building, Atmore. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. Atmore to 6 to be exact.
Okay.
Because my dad was the 5th, so you can count the rest of them. Thanks for having me again. It's just really good to be able to be at a place where I could put myself on, and it's been a long time coming. I'm gonna let you ask the questions. I'm not gonna.
All good.
Here, so go ahead.
All good, man. Well, tell me, what all do you do, man? Tell me everything that you got going on right now.
Yeah. So, rapper, artist by night, real estate mogul by day. I'm a real estate broker. I have a real estate investment company, totally separate from that. And I'm just trying to take over a couple different industries. We're getting into the finance industry as well. And I'm using all of these tools to create a launch pad for myself, basically. So that's me in a nutshell. Businessman, artist, family man, lovely girlfriend and a dog. I live the American dream, or whatever you want to call it.
Nah, respect, man. Yeah, I get it. Now, that's hard. I mean, so what made you want to become an artist? You know how stressful that is.
So I always wanted to be an artist.
Okay.
Since maybe 10, 11 years old, pencils on the desk.
Got you.
Freestyling, all that type of stuff. So I've been recording myself since like 13, so 26 now, will be 27 this month.
Wow.
So that's 13 years where I've been actually mixing, mastering myself.
Right.
Not too much of creating beats, but just all types of genres and everything. As far as singing, rap, I could really bring it all. So I didn't really get serious with my career until really a couple months ago, because it was maybe 4 years back, I realized that I either had to come up under somebody or pay to play. So I wasn't really in that position to pay to play, and I didn't want to come up under somebody. So I kind of just went back to the lab, and here we are in 2022, ready for the rollout. So glad to be here.
Big respect.
Yeah.
What made you understand that? Because a lot of times artists don't understand that it's really that simple in terms of what you're gonna do.
Well, it was a couple scenarios where I was in some rooms, and you got your ego at home or in the booth, and you might think that I'm better than this artist or this artist, but at the end of the day, it's other people that are already on, that have done more, or that have got lucky, or whatever it is. It's not for you to speculate. It's really just to say, hey, it's not your time yet. So I kind of like told myself that. I was like, man, this ain't really the way I want to break. So that was, nobody told me, I think you should do this or that. I just kind of stepped away, and lo and behold, by God's grace, we back.
Big respect.
No, appreciate it.
How would you describe your style, and talk about some of your musical influences too?
Yeah, so my style is very versatile. You might hear straight bars for 3 minutes on one song, then you might hear me get on another song and sing melodies and keep it very short and sweet. Every song is a hit. I got a playlist that I listen to, the greatest hits of all time, that I actually curated, and all of the songs have a consistent factor, in the sense that they just got the melody on point, the instruments and the beat, and the artist did their thing. So my style is, the more you dive deep into my artistry, that you'll really love my style, because I could give you any type of look, really. Time is Money, which we just released, that was produced by Sluzzy. Fletch Vaughn did the master on that. and Woodrow was real big in just putting all that together as well. It wasn't even a song that he knows me as, oh, I know you got this style that you want. When I play these beats, I know which beat you want to pick, but no, let's pick a different one. Let's pass on those ones where we know you could kill, and let's go get this one. So I appreciate the people around me for real, because as an artist, we sometimes think we know it all. When your A&R, your engineer, your producer, your girl, your brother, whoever it is, can say, hey man, how about you try it out like this? It might make the song go crazy. So it's funny because my circle of influence is often what influences my current music. When at the same time, growing up, you know, I was real big on guys like Wayne, really taught me how to rap. Drake, I learned the melodic stuff in like 6th, 7th grade. I was, if I would have came out then, it would have been real crazy. But it's better that I came out now because we got a polished, full product here, and I'm excited for you guys to see it. Absolutely,
man. Well, you definitely said a lot of great things there. I want to go back to working with Sluzzy. He the same producer that produced Straightener for Migos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that beat a lot too.
Were y'all in person when y'all? Okay.
No, so a lot of my producer connects are through other relationships.
Yeah.
Woodrow being a really big one. So
shout out to Woodrow.
It's just like, I really do like labbing up with producers though too. Me and Turbo.
I was gonna ask about Turbo too.
Just did one.
Okay.
And we, you know, kind of stay in the same area to where it's a real personal relationship. We're not even linking up at the studio. We're linking up, you know, right around the corner or something like that. So, and it's cool because hey, what do you listen to outside of rap?
Right.
Play me something. We listening to each other's beats, each other's old music, and really understanding the power of collaboration, not only on a track, but of the minds. Like, he's real big on live instruments and a lot of stuff that I wasn't even hip to before having these type of conversations. So, you know, networking goes really, really far versus just getting those beats into you. I also like that too, though. You know, you might be able to create a hit from home without having to, you know, do anything really. So it's a cool way to get a different mix of in person and also just like that virtual feel.
No, respect.
Yeah.
Talk about working with Woodrow, man. He a good guy.
Man, it's crazy because I met Woodrow when I moved back here to Atlanta in 2017.
Yeah.
And that's when I started I wasn't in the mix, but I was in the room, right? Or I was I'm from the outside looking in. And I never really talked with Woodrow back then, like, hey, what could you do for me or how could you help me do ABC? But I always knew that when I was ready, that was the first call I would make. So I got to a point in my life where I'm like, hey, maybe I could spend a little bit of this extra money and actually roll out this year. So called Woodrow, and he was real excited to get my call. He said, man, your music was great back then. I'm just excited to hear what you're working on now. And we sat down and talked for a couple hours, and from there, it's been a real good relationship. He's like a big brother to me in a lot of ways. So, you know, from saving me mistakes that could cost me 6 months,
Facts.
Or, you know, connections and just all around support. So,
Got you.
It's been great.
Absolutely. Talk about relocating to Ohio for school and attending Ohio State.
Yeah, so I lived here in Atlanta till 2005, and my parents actually divorced when I was in elementary, to where my mom and my siblings, we moved to Toledo.
Gotcha.
So I went to middle school, high school there, and then I was decently smart in high school to where I got a full academic ride to Ohio State.
Okay, dope.
Which was real fun. My cousin Mark Loving was going to Ohio State at the time as a basketball player. It was real dope. We lived together.
Oh yeah.
So it was a lot more partying and studying going on. And
I bet.
Basically, I ended up losing my scholarship by not having a certain GPA.
Shit.
Dropped out, moved back here to Atlanta. I'm really glad that I dropped out when I did because I would have never really found real estate in the way that I did when I moved back here. And in turn, all that has, helped me get to where I'm at today.